Yo, what's going on, you fucking idiots? We're back with another podcast. And we got Khris here with us.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. I'm glad you asked.
Well, I'm glad, CJ. I'm glad.
Oh my god, you guys already forgetting about me? What's up? It's your boy Rudy.
Oh, shit.
hi, Rudy.
Fuck.
Not good. And Chris is right next to me because we have to share the same mic because we're too poor to afford a third one.
I kind of thought that we were going to have this without you,
close
man.
To each other.
Yeah, I bet you
trying to
like
get rid
that,
of me?
don't you? Yeah, I was trying to get rid of you.
Oh,
There was.
We're testing the waters for your new replacement, so. Sorry.
Insert cricket.
You know where my gun
Yeah,
is. You know where the gun is, right?
I know where it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it later on you.
I'm going to use it later on you.
Well, we'll see. We'll have one of those Western standoffs in the living room.
I'll get my American cowboy hat. Yeah.
It's a Clint Eastwood movie right there.
Like Rango.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
Ringo.
With the snake.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
But yeah, we got Mr. Khris over here. He travels around the world, and we kidnapped him and we threw him in our chair, and
We forced him.
yeah, we forced him in here.
Forced him in a cowboy duel. It was CJ and I versus him, and of course
Yeah.
we won. I mean, there's two of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way I could stop two guys.
Too quick, man. Too quick.
There's no way I can stop two guys.
I mean, is he wrong? I
Nope.
mean, look at us. We're the deadliest weapons on the fucking planet.
Oh,
No one's gonna stop us.
Oh, shut up. Okay. We just got done recording the review for Interspecies Reviewer, so that's going to be out here soon. Definitely after a while. I got to edit that fucking shit. We just got done recording it.
It was funny.
So.
That was good, man.
It was
I
alright.
liked it.
It was alright. I'll just put it in the recycling bin later. So. Rudy's eyes like lit up like the 4th of July. He's like, what?
It's-
How dare you do that to my anime review?
Sorry, you weeb. Why don't you go back to fucking Japan?
I'm not a weeb. I'm a fucking degenerate.
Yeah, you are.
Get it right.
You little freak.
Damn right I am. First place I'm going is to a maid cafe.
Oh my god. We already touched on that, dude, didn't we? I think. I don't know. I would love to go to a maid cafe though. That'd be pretty sweet.
I mean,
Just to, just try it out. And I'm not saying I would enjoy it. I just new experience.
yeah, it's not that I like
not
it.
like I
just,
want
it's just
it.
that I love it.
Oh man, we're disgusting. We're disgusting males.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Just
too fucking bad, isn't
disgusting,
it?
Horny little bastards.
Disgusting little horny bastards.
I just think that's what makes it better.
It's gonna be my next movie.
Oh, yeah.
Disgust-
That's gonna be the title of this fucking YouTube video.
Yes, I'm gonna name it that now. Disgusting little horny bastards.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh shit! I just hit my microphone too. That probably picked up one.
No, who cares?
I care, asshole.
Oh shit. What the
Fuck
fuck
you.
are we gonna talk about?
I don't know. Is there any movies that you watched recently?
That's a question. Lately.
All we've been watching is Grand Blue. When we're together, at least.
Yeah, I like Grand Blue. That's funny. It's an anime, guys. I'm sorry. We talk about it. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, you know what's the next one gotta do? Prison School.
I already watched it.
He needs to watch it, though.
I know he does.
And that's another one, and that'd be hilarious.
Oh my god.
It's funny though. I love that. It is so fucking funny.
My favorite part is when she's in the room and the lady gets down and
Oh yeah.
They have no idea what I'm saying, and that's what's funny because you and
Yeah.
I only know what's happening.
Oh yeah. Well, I was
Once
watching
Chris
it.
sees it, he's gonna be like, "Oh my god, I know what you guys talking about from that podcast."
I watched the
It's
whole
like I'm drawing
thing,
a blank.
and Rudy was watching it, like the last episode, through the doorway, while I was watching it in the living room. And you know what sucks? My sister, she hates it when we watch that shit out there. Every single time we watch it, she goes, "Ew, it's weird. Turn it off."
Well, I'm glad we at least moved the desk, so when we watch it,
Yeah,
like,
see it and
only we can
enjoy
see
it.
and only we can enjoy it.
Yeah, like it's some kind of hidden treasure that only we need to
Your
enjoy.
sister face kills me every time. Like,
She's got that straight face, and then she's like, "Oh my god."
She's not refined like us.
it's okay. She only watched Shonen. It's all right.
Yeah.
She's like, I've watched anime. I've seen Naruto. And
Yeah.
you have not even jumped into the pool of anime.
Oh my
Just-
god. I hate how these podcasts make us sound like weebs.
We're
Like,
truly not. Or really, the most of the time
Yeah.
we work, come home, and then we just maybe watch 1 or 2 episodes. But we've just seen so many that we
Yeah.
just seem like degenerates.
exactly.
I'm sorry, guys. What do you want us to say? There's nothing really good to watch on regular TV.
It's true.
I'm looking at you, cartoon.
It's not even like
fucking
regular
so
TV.
true.
Dude, regular TV has like no fucking shows at all.
There's maybe like three that I can think of that are like generally I could watch over and over again, but that's it.
But like the problem with that is, dude, they just go to streaming services anyways, like right away.
Exactly. So
So why would I fucking pay for Xfinity or something just to sit there and go, what's on?
And a lot of shows nowadays really are kind of lowbrow, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
And you know what fucking sucks too about it? You gotta sit through 5 minutes of commercials on TV. If you just pay a subscription, you can just cut through it.
Literally just, that's it.
Exactly. Like if you got Netflix, dude, and you want to watch a movie, it's just the movie. But if you fucking watch it on AMC or something, you get through the first 30 minutes, boom, commercial. Next 30 minutes, commercial. And it's like,
True.
fuck.
And it's probably a lot cheaper for like these big companies to do cartoons or animes because you don't have to pay for the actors to actually do stunts or anything. You just
Yeah.
animate the shit on the computer or whatever, and then you just have voice actors.
Yeah, and they go,
And you really don't have to pay them that much, and the content's better than what we've seen on regular TVs.
But then again, you gotta remember like what type of animation they use. Like, either gonna draw it or use CGI. And most of the time, or at least some of the time, they actually have to have someone come in. Sometimes the actual actors themselves
Yeah.
to actually perform these stunts just to get the skeleton out to make sure everything's
Sure.
right in place before they get into the process of actually animating the things. So I took animation in school, so I get the idea.
Okay,
Because
all
he's
right.
doctorates in
Everybody give this guy a round of applause for being a
Wow.
jackass.
Wow.
Yeah, I took animation class in high school. What does that fucking get me? Some kind of award? Like a little token?
Yes, please. I would love a cookie.
I put a band-aid on myself. I'm now a doctor.
This guy.
It's basically what it is.
But it's so true just how like regular TV shows have just declined.
Yeah.
And just other
They
shows.
suck.
Like even Sonic came out and they like remember like we were seeing the records for it and like destroyed Pikachu.
Dude, it fucking
And
obliterated
I
it.
Did a lot better than everybody and they actually listened
Can
to
we-
the audience
Yeah.
and redesigned them.
Yeah, can we talk about that for a second? Like,
Son, I would love to talk about Sonic. I'm going to fucking go wild on that movie here if you bring it up.
Okay, yes. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yes.
All right.
Talk about
You
it.
fucking you unchained the monster.
Okay, yeah. Like, this movie is literally a testament.
Let me just
Like,
say, I love the movie.
I do too.
I love it with all my heart. I have
Like,
the
that
fucking
lit-
poster right here in front of me. He's
Like,
looking at me.
literally,
I'm
I
looking at
gave
him.
this movie, it surprised me so much. I gave it a 9.
I'm giving it a 10 just because I'm a fucking asshole.
And
I
like
love
I
it.
was previously never into Sonic, but when I watched it, I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah,
Like
it's funny.
I remember we watched it together, and I was like, "Wow, this is actually really good." And I'm so glad that. And I even told you, I'm so glad they redesigned it because
Yeah.
that made it so much more.
I was gonna
enjoyable to
watch it anyways. If it had that old design, I was gonna watch it anyways just to see how fucking weird it looked.
And that's the thing, too. Even if they redesigned it and it was actually garbage still, I was still went to go see it.
Yeah.
Just because they went out of their way because people were really upset.
They were
and have
ripping him a new asshole over it.
And they have a right to because that wasn't Sonic at all.
It looked bad, dude.
Fucking monstrous.
He looked like he was on crack.
It did, dude. It looked like Sonic just went,
I snorted a line
and
and
his fucking eyes just
running
got so
backwards. Oh,
small.
shit.
grew some
fucking
teeth.
That's how fucking funny it was. Oh my
Bad,
God.
dude. I watch the trailer sometimes too, just to revisit it and go, "Oh my god."
Sometimes when you go back and see it side by side, it's just dude, you guys
Yeah, it's a
came-
big difference.
It really is, seriously. And, I love that Paramount literally took off the original trailer for it just because they don't want people remembering that shit, but it's still on the internet. You
Yeah.
can still find it.
You can still find it if you look up original
Yeah.
trailer 1 or something.
But,
You can hear Gangster's Paradise.
yeah, your gangsters. I still can't believe they used that song. I'm like, what was the purpose? What was the purpose of that?
I don't know. Fucking, as soon as the trailer starts, gotta go fast. Dun, dun, dun.
I don't even know how much did they make? Was it 22 billion? No,
No,
never mind.
it wasn't
22
in the
million.
billions.
22 million?
It was, I don't even know.
It was in the low millions.
I think it was over 100 million, dude.
Was it?
Yeah.
What, the overall,
Yeah, I think the whole domestic for worldwide.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
I'm about to say what they used the cost to actually redo him.
No, that was 5 million. That wasn't
All right, because I was gonna say you don't have to worry about that because they got that money back.
Yeah, they got
tenfold.
Yeah, they got it right back. I don't think they were worried about it either. They were like, okay, if we do this, we're probably gonna get the money back.
And I like that because they knew they had something good.
Yeah.
But they just messed up his design.
Damn.
Exactly.
So worldwide, it grossed 306 million.
Oh shit.
And just in the
Damn.
United States and Canada, it went rounding up to 150 million. So about half of that was just in America.
Wow.
And it was the second
I
highest
remember-
grossing film of 2020, which is not really that because
Well,
we've been in a
yeah,
fucking
you-
pandemic. But
You
like,
know how good that looks though, because since there's no movies competing against it, at the end of the year, it's gonna be the top movie
it's
just
like
because.
it's like you running like a fucking mile by yourself and being like, I came in first place.
Very.
They had a very good opportunity releasing it at that time and then getting everybody's money, and then the virus hits.
Yes, and that's what was like. So many like movies just make the mistake of not listening to the fan base,
Yeah,
and then they
dude.
reap like the
Transformers
punishment.
suffered for that, bro. And then when they
Absolutely.
came out with Bumblebee, boom,
It
dude.
made money and like,
Got it.
Like we're looking at, we said 306 million for fucking worldwide grossing,
Mm-hmm.
and well, imagine if they didn't. I bet it wouldn't be as high as it was.
Yeah.
So they made their money because they listened to the fan base. The fan base liked what they saw, and they paid the money.
That shit broke news like worldwide after they said, you know what, let's delay this movie.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
And then like media and everybody were like, holy shit.
and then when they re-released that trailer, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love it.
I almost cried, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Like Ben Schwartz's delivery, and at least in that
Yeah.
one, was actually like made me
It
think,
felt natural, dude. It didn't
Yeah.
feel like it was off, you know?
It did, and that is like so funny to me because I was talking this with my brother the other day because you know the current voice actor for Sonic.
Yeah, it's Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah, and I was thinking to myself, I don't think he would have fit this.
No,
role at
I can't
all.
put him in it.
I can't picture. There's a video on YouTube that
That-
actually has like voice clips of him if he were in it, and
It just doesn't sound right.
It doesn't, because Roger is at the point where he's like too old and he's still trying to like sound younger
yeah.
than he actually is.
I don't blame Roger for that because that's just Sega saying, hey, do this.
And I don't blame him because Roger is like a really good voice actor. Like he plays some of my favorite characters in fucking gaming. But like
But
for
with
Sonic,
it just doesn't match for me.
it doesn't.
They should have just kept Jason Griffith.
And that's what I was saying. If they kept it, I swear to God, I think this would have been like my favorite movie. I would have probably gave it a fucking 10. But you know, Ben Schwartz got in there.
I
And,
love Ben Schwartz as Sonic. It sounds good.
and he had like I would say he had like a lot of weight on his shoulders because
Yeah.
this character and in movie form
Mm-hmm.
is like something like everyone he knows that he's such
Mm-hmm.
a fucking icon within like if you even know anything about the games or his like history or not, everyone knows who Sonic is.
Yeah.
Like whoever you bring on, just have his freaking symbol on it. It's like, oh yeah, I know who that
That's
is.
Sonic.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
with that being said, when Ben Schwartz came in, you know, I felt like he did his role as Sonic very well. Mm-hmm. Considering, like, let's say, he's like 15 in the movie.
Yeah, he was supposed to be a kid anyway, so it matched.
Yeah,
it felt natural with it.
like a teenager, like from the 90s and whatnot. And
Yeah.
I like that. I like that energy that he brought to Sonic because, you know, it was kind of lacking in at least the games to me.
Yeah.
They brought something
Dude.
new and fresh to him.
Ben was lucky though because he had good lines, dude. They gave him great lines in the movie and they focused on Sonic. There was no other characters aside from like Tom, but like there wasn't other Sonic characters in it that they had to focus on. It was just Sonic.
Yeah, and that's good. And like, because this is his first outing, his solo movie. Really. Oh my gosh.
It was good. And fucking I feel like in the video games they kind of had it rough because I love Ryan Drummond as Sonic when he was in the adventure games. He sounds really good, and he sounded like a teenager, I guess, if you were in the 90s. If, like, that's what you would like.
Yeah. Honestly, like, and I'm going to put it out there, like, I didn't get to play those games until later on.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, I started, like, from, like, Sonic Advance and whatnot
Yeah.
to Sonic Heroes. Like, that's the first time I heard Ryan Drummond's voice, but then it got... into-
we're Sonic Heroes! It's like, oh.
And then it transitioned to, like, when I started watching Sonic X.
Yeah,
and that's when
dude.
Sonic 2006 came out.
It's just like, Jason Griffith was who we grew up with. He did it for a long time.
He did, and like as it the games and the show kept going on, like it genuinely naturally became like, you know, familiar. not like more natural because
Yeah.
when he originally did it, he was trying to match Ryan.
Yeah, they told him to. They were like, "This is what he sounds like now. Do that." And it's like, okay.
And it's not funny because they didn't tell him to do that for Shadow. And
Yeah, they
yeah,
got. He sounds so off.
dude. Honestly, in my opinion, I like his Shadow.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, it's like people say it's like kind of edgy and he sounds like a little bit more dark.
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember when Shadow's first appearance in Sonic X, or like when he actually did it, he was
Yeah.
trying to match his own voice, but just slightly.
Yeah.
And I kind of find that kind of
Well, I
hilarious.
found it funny because Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2, he had the British kind of accent. Yeah. He was
right?
like, "You're comparing yourself to me? Ha!" And then you go to,
I'm gonna make you eat
"I'm
those words.
Shadow." It's a big jump.
The secrets of my past will be nearly impossible.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? And it's like, whoa, okay.
That was probably like everyone's like favorite line too.
It is. Everybody, they still meme it to this day.
Oh my gosh.
The new voice actor for him, he likes to meme it too. Like, they'll do this Twitter takeover thing.
I've seen all of those actually.
Yeah, I have too. I find them hilarious.
They are.
Like, that's where I like Roger as Sonic, because he does kind of good in it. Because he's not in the game, so he's just doing it.
Yeah. So, and that's another thing. Like when let's talk about like Sonic Boom, like the TV show, just for a slight second.
I love that show, and I love Roger in it.
Yeah. Right.
It fits him.
This is what I was kind of saying. Like, if they did something with that, like, because Sonic there's a whole new universe and whatnot,
Yeah.
and they could keep Roger in that space. And, like, for the games and everything else, then someone else has to
Put
do
Ben
it.
in there, or put Jason back in. I don't care who you do. Just put someone better.
And I find that ironic, too, because the only reason, like, someone like, who's the current voice actor for Eggman?
Oh, it's Mike Pollock.
Okay, Mike Pollan. The only reason he stuck to being Eggman is because he was closer to the studio that they were working on. So that's the only reason. Everyone else got like canned.
They got butchered because they weren't closer.
Yeah, all of them were stationed at 4 Kids in New York.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's literally the only reason. Now Jason's actually in California and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I kind of find that funny.
It's kind of like, okay, he's back. Take him.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that call, man. I'm waiting for that call. Sega, if you're listening.
Well, Ryan Drummond, he loves doing Sonic still. His Twitter, it's all Sonic still. He's doing a thing with Mike Pollock right now. He's doing a like webisode thing of Sonic and Eggman.
I saw like a little video with him actually. He was, I don't know what channel he was on, like what segment they were doing. They were asking him to do a Sonic voice, and I'm not gonna lie, I think he's lost it.
He's kind of lost it. If
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, he has lost it because he's not young anymore. He doesn't.
Of course, man. This man had like has like gray hair and a ponytail.
I
now, so,
know,
like,
dude.
It was weird. It was.
I mean, I
weird.
still gotta see because he really doesn't try when he's not forced to do it. When someone just asks you to do it, sometimes you can get it right and sometimes you can't. But I'm waiting to see when this webisode thing comes out. I want to hear his voice on that and be like, okay, is this good or is it just...
Like, yeah, I feel that. And like Jason Griffith, right? When because people are coming to him asking to come in on their like talk shows, podcasts, charity donations and whatnot to actually have him tell experience and whatnot. And when he still
got it.
Yes. And some of the other voice actors that they keep pulling out to do these things still have it. And it begs the question, it's just like,
do we really need the ones that we have now who can't
exactly,
do it right?
Especially I swear to God, I dread Shadow's new voice actors so much.
It's not good.
It's really not.
It's forced,
so off.
you know?
It's so fucking off. I
Yeah.
hate Shadow every time he comes on screen. But I won't lie, when Forces came out and I think he did solid.
Yeah, on Forces, I didn't really see otherwise. But when he was in Boom, dude,
Fuck that.
it was bad, dude. It was
Like,
fucking bad.
Saving the world. You don't make me laugh. Just, come on.
It's like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Seriously, even in the Twitter takeover, there were moments where I was like,
Ah, fuck.
kind of pulled me out of it. But like Jason Griffith, man, like he was in Brawl and shit, dude, and it just sounds good. When Roger Craig Smith is in Brawl, it doesn't, or not in Brawl, in Smash, it just does not sound good.
You're too slow.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
you're too slow, like that, and it's just like, yeah, baby, that's Sonic, and then you
That
got Roger,
is.
who's like, Baldy McNose hair. It's like, okay, great.
Bro, oh my gosh.
Oh fuck, man, I can't take it. As soon as Sonic Colors came out, I didn't play it,
I did.
I did not play it.
I remember the day of when it came out, and like my nephew actually bought it for his Wii because that's what it was on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why.
And then there's a PS2 version, but it's the same as the Wii version.
Yeah. Okay. Like, but no one's gonna buy that.
Or no, not Colors. I'm sorry, I was thinking about Unleashed, but Colors was only Wii.
Yeah, Colors, and wow, like the change was really drastic.
It gets you, dude.
It literally hits you like as soon as Sonic gets on the screen. This is not Jason Griffith anymore, guys.
Yeah.
And that was a problem for me because unless they told Roger to like just do whatever, he didn't even try to at least match like Jason at all. And Roger has a range of voices that he could do, and that kind of disappoints me because
he just did his own voice, kind of just with an extra hip to it.
Exactly, and he does the same voice for like any other show, like let's say regular show and fucking like when he's on like Marvel show related shows or like anything else, and it's like the same. Especially the one when he's in what's that game called? Oh,
that new one that's coming out?
No. The free to play one. What's that one? Apex. There we go.
Oh, Apex Legends. Yeah,
that
he got a new character in that, didn't he?
Yeah, that guy. Like just you guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I remember the conference because when they were building up to it, there was a thing where it was just like, there's going to be something Sonic related in it. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm going to wait. It was just Roger Craig Smith and like some role. And I was like, that's not Sonic related. That's just fucking Roger Craig Smith doing another role.
It really is, man.
Yeah, and it takes you back. Because my first experience with Roger was Sonic Generations.
Really?
I'm not going to lie. He did okay in Sonic Generations.
He pulled back a lot.
Yeah. Then whenever Sonic Lost World came out, it was just like, okay, we're back.
Oh my god, dude. Don't talk to me about that. That game gave me a headache.
And then Forces just fucking butchered him, dude. Butchered him. Like, it was bad.
And the thing is, I don't necessarily blame Roger for this.
I'm just watching this intense
discussion
between you guys, and I'm like, holy
it's good. I love it.
I'm sorry.
This just shows how much I do not know about Sonic. I probably know like maybe like nothing about this.
I love
Sonic. I'm just sitting and watching because I'm still learning about all this shit. I mean, I feel like I know a lot, but when it comes to Sonic, I know absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness.
This is for the subscribers, so I do not care.
Good, keep your fucking mouth shut. We're in a conversation, all right, bud. Sorry, see your way out.
I'm about to do my homework right now.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, like with voice actors, I think Sonic just needs that redemption, and I think Ben Schwartz is good, but I don't know if he's gonna do good as modern Sonic, you know.
And people are asking, like,
do we need another Sonic?
Do we need to, like, you know, can we take this Sonic into the games? But then again, that's a problem because, you know, licensing and the agreement and, like, who gets what, the rights to what. And that's a whole problem in itself.
It's like a whole fucking can of worms. I hate all this, like you know, you can't even know who owns what, who lets use, you know, it's just so fucked. It's like...
And Sega doesn't like to take those opportunities.
Yeah, and it's like... It's not even, like, the question why, really... Even though it is, but it's like, come on. They see the potential in this now,
dude. Like, this movie brought him back into spotlight because he was in a drought pretty bad,
like really, really bad. Like the games can't save him.
He spiked up for a minute when Generations came out, and then after that, he just kept going down.
And that's nuts. That's
because Boom came and just fucking boom kicked him right in the ass.
And that's not necessarily his fault. That's the fucking studio. That's fucking Sega and Sonic.
But I will tell you something, man. It is crazy because most properties would die out, but there's just something about Sonic that just won't kill him.
It's the memes.
It's probably the memes that keep him alive.
It really is. Like,
dude, I just think it's more than that. I just think he's just kind of a household name.
Yeah.
Like, he's just built his reputation not only in Japan, but it's in like infected American. Just when you think of gaming, it's just you kind of think of Sonic. You can't not think about him.
I think the reason he's still relevant is because he had such a high, you know, push off when he first came out. Because him alone was the reason why Sega got so big.
Yeah,
you know, they didn't have a lot of great first party games.
You know, it's funny actually. Sonic wasn't originally going to be a hedgehog.
Yeah, he was gonna be a mouse, dude.
Yeah. Like the copy
Mr. Needle Mouse.
Yeah, Needle Mouse. Yeah.
I mean for...
Oh, boy. Gotta go fast.
I mean, when you think about it, before they redesigned him, I mean, he kind of looked like a fucking mouse.
Yeah, he did.
A mouse on crack.
Aw, meow.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy,
Oh my god.
we gotta go fast.
And then you know, like,
You're too
and then
slow.
like Disney comes up with the fucking bats like Sonic's mine now. Looks like you're mine now.
Oh, you're mine. Come here.
That's so funny you said that, Rudy, because, and like I said, that brings up the question, should Sega sell Sonic?
No,
You don't think so?
they do such a good job with music and shit. I would not give it to anybody else.
No.
Sega sound team alone is great.
No, absolutely, they shouldn't. But like, that's just the world of business. If they sell it, they sell it. But man, if Disney got a hold of him,
They'd fuck him up.
you might as well just shoot him in the fucking head.
I know.
Like, it's not the thing. I'm not saying
Disney doesn't even make games, dude.
They don't care. They buy up anybody. At this point, they're just becoming a big monopoly. Like, I'm gonna buy you.
Yeah.
I mean, they fucking bought Star Wars and fucked it. Look.
I'm not a big fan of Kingdom Hearts, dude. I'm not.
I did
into
like
it.
I'm not.
this honestly when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out. Like, it was gonna be my first Kingdom Hearts experience, really, because I
Yeah.
only played like some of 2, and that was when I was like a long time ago, like maybe
Yeah.
like 11 or 12. And when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, I was so excited for it, like you don't understand how hype, because I want to know the magic everyone else was
Yeah,
feeling.
because everybody's always talking about it and how they like it.
Exactly. And so when I played it, I had fun at first, but then you understand how Disney it is.
Yeah, exactly.
You just lose all that.
You lose it.
Yeah, and some of it, it's just the on spoilers ahead. Sorry guys if you haven't played it, but it's been like how many years now?
Yeah.
But it's like it's so Disney, and it's just so many like recreations and retakes of the movies that you've already
Yeah.
watched, and I don't like that because
It's not new.
it's not, and that's so. And the
you know
thing
what-
is, it's supposed to be a freaking like a separate thing between like one Disney, which is about it, and 2 Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it's more Disney than ever, and that's such a problem for me.
Yeah, it's like less story driven on a better new take on it. It's just story driven in a way that's like Disney. You remember this? There you go.
Yeah, and like honestly, don't get me wrong, some of it is actually pretty like cool and
Yeah.
whatnot, but like it's something you've already
The-
seen but better.
The thing that took me away from it was the Toy Story one, dude. The acting in that was terrible.
Disney just needs to stick to what it was doing.
Yeah,
Before
I'm not talking
this-
about the movies of Toy Story. I'm talking about the game segment.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, just in general, like they should have stick to what they were doing.
Yeah.
Like, you're best at just animating these original movies, and then just kind of really just
Yeah,
stick
keep
to it.
re-releasing your fucking movies.
Yeah,
just
every 10 years, because you know that's all you can fucking do.
make them
You
look
suck.
realistic.
That's it. Yeah, and they just get more and more
Look,
realistic
so
until you're
stupid.
fucking Lion King, and now we have Beyonce. You know, she was one of the. What was she not?
Yeah, she was the girl and main interest.
You know, because the moment Disney starts to get into
I just-
any other shit, it just
They
it goes
walk-
downhill.
because they're so ignorant, because they don't know
Yeah.
what the hell to do with it. Like,
and they
Well,
have
they're
to
out of
make,
ideas, dude. They don't know what else to do.
and they have to make everything kid friendly.
Because they don't. Here's
Yeah,
the
like,
problem.
you look at Star Wars. They've like
Dude,
they're
fucked it up.
they're so keen on playing it safe.
Actually, that was more Kathleen Kennedy's fault. So fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy.
oh my
But-
god.
But the only good thing was Rogue One.
Rogue
and
One
you
was
know
good.
it. Rogue One was fucking good.
Well,
Rogue
here's the problem
One.
with like all these properties they have and what they can do. They don't want to make it bad. They just want to keep it safe so they can keep their money flowing.
Absolutely.
And especially after this virus thing, because they're going bankrupt with some shit, and they're going, oh fuck, all right, now we really got to play it safe. Because if we start losing money, we're fucked.
Yeah, all these people that we just bought out and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh man, my pockets.
Yeah, they're suffering now. They got Fox and all that shit, and they're like, oh, we're not making as much as we thought we were with that.
yeah, no, they bought because then they have the Simpsons, but like, you know, who the fuck watches the Simpsons anymore?
Yeah, no one watches the fucking
And
Simpsons,
don't get me wrong,
dude.
I like watching a couple of them, like, but I don't watch it religiously.
I watched it like a long time ago when it was
Yeah.
still kind of cool, and then they just died out, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah,
You guys are like stabbing a dead horse right now.
Yeah,
It's
now
not,
you know people have like Rick and Morty and all that shit.
Yeah,
and it's
I
just,
love Rick
they,
and
They
Morty.
need to like adapt to our new generation. You know, we have a different sense
jeez,
of
Rick.
humor, and we have new shit.
what's that fucking face?
I'm Pitbull Rick.
No, because I totally agree. And the thing is, it shows in their shows.
Yeah.
Especially like their Marvel shows. Oh my fucking.
I want to shoot myself.
It's literally, oh my god, perfect example. And this is a character I really fucking love and hold near and dear to my heart. You already know I'm gonna say.
gonna cry?
Bro, I am. The Spider-Man
Yep.
show is so fucking garbage, man.
Marvel's.
Absolute-
They called it Marvel's Spider-Man.
to fucking make you think it's like the one from the game. Nah, man. Fuck that.
Nope.
That shit. Oh my gosh, like
They made it look like kind of anime-ish, and it looked like
doesn't. No, it doesn't. Oh my god, the art style. Why? First of all, why does Peter look like Ben 10?
He's gonna
Why does he look like Ben 10?
Instead of having his webs, he's gonna fucking turn it. He's gonna turn
Yeah, he's got his Omnitrix. He's like, okay, I want this web.
And it's just like, dude, like there were so many promotional like art and like posters that they're gonna show for the show and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, this is the style it's gonna be like. Dude, I'm so down for this. But no, I feel like that's a false advertising.
It is
to its finest. I've never been so upset at like a Marvel show really in a long time. I didn't like Ultimate Spider-Man like that, but at least
I wasn't like into it, but it kept its it roots.
Yeah,
it knew
exactly.
what it was.
Like you knew it was, and it was actually pleasant to look at.
The biggest problem with Marvel Spider-Man, they had fucking him, Gwen Stacy,
Miles.
and Miles. Like they were trying to build it off of the fucking Spider-Verse, and it's like no.
What was the other chick's name?
Did it come out before Spider-Verse? I think it did.
No, it came out. Wait.
Was it 2017 it came out?
Yeah, alongside fucking the video game, which I'm so glad like they.
No, that was 2018 then.
It came out after that because the Spider-Verse movie came out within like
It was December 2018.
Yes, so it came out. Yeah, it did come out after it. It should have, right? Hold on.
And now I'm confused.
Honestly, I'm just so fucking disappointed.
I thought it came out in 2017.
Hold on, I'm a Google.
Like,
I
remember as a kid, I was like, oh my god, Disney movies
You would
are
hold
awesome.
Disney at the highest thing, and now everybody just looks at it as if it's just this giant corporation that just doesn't bring magic. It just brings remakes.
It used to bring such magic.
Yeah.
I remember like, oh my god, it's a Disney movie, and,
And
now I'm
that's the
watching
problem.
Shit,
They
I'm
don't
like,
want to take chances anymore, and they just want to go,
No, they buy stuff that's already established.
It was
themselves.
2017. I was.
It was?
Yeah.
But even so, I mean, it still was just kind of like, why are all these characters from different time periods in the Marvel universe
God.
together right now? Why they don't even need to be together.
They do too much.
Yeah, they just need to focus on Spider-Man. You know what a great show was? Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh my god! Oh my
Great show. It's hard for me to get into the art style of that show.
Josh Keaton is Spider-Man to me, and like, oh my fucking god!
Well,
dude,
for
love
me-
Who cares? As long as the story's good,
Yeah.
you can look past.
My
that.
favorite
No,
Spider-Man is the
I'm not
90s Spider-Man. The 90s cartoon Spider-Man. I liked him.
Yes. Oh
With
my
Madam
goodness.
Web and all that.
Oh my gosh, dude! Like that was like, if you think about it, that was like the Marvel universe.
That
right
was,
there.
dude.
They had the fucking
All
X-Men,
the TV shows,
Fantastic
they were
Four.
all together too.
They were all connected so perfectly, man.
Yep.
Even though they were on different
Crossovers.
Yes. Oh my god.
They had
dude.
the Iron Man show. They had all these shows that didn't last that long, but Spider-Man lasted long and X-Men lasted long. So they would intertwine them, and they'd have the Iron Man characters and everything ready, so they would just put them in episodes of Spider-Man and shit.
Right.
And it worked.
It
They
did.
all worked.
Because of like they knew what to do with these stories that they're putting
Yeah,
these characters
because-
in. And I feel like what they're doing with right now for his show at the moment, they're just tossing stuff in because like, oh, that's cool. Oh, Venom's in this. Oh, fucking
Yeah.
Thanos is in it. Fucking,
Thanos? He was in the new movie. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. He's in it, and alongside with the Guardians of the Galaxy. And I'm like,
Yeah, dude, Guardians of the Galaxy. That show was bad in itself, and then they put him in that show, and it was just like, what the fuck? I was like, what is the point of this?
like, what in the actual ass are you guys doing over there?
Oh, well, to answer your question, Chris, we're smoking a lot of crack. I'd like to, dive into it, and then once I get my crack fix, I say, what is the next property we can totally screw over but make money off of? And then we say, oh, Star Wars or Spider-Man.
I rage like anytime we see those movies.
yeah,
I want to swing.
dude, I had high hopes for Episode 9, man. I had high hopes.
Well, the only thing that kept it afloat was Papa Palpatine.
Papa Palpatine?
It's so funny because I have yet to still see that movie.
You haven't seen it yet?
Oh, you gotta
Oh my
watch
god,
it.
dude. You just gotta watch it just to realize how fucked it is.
And how much Palpatine really, like, previous characters, how much they hold up to franchise because they just did a fucking good job.
Didn't they kill like Han Solo in like the last movie though?
Yeah. No, it wasn't the last one. It was
First
the
one.
first one of the new
Oh,
trilogy.
the new, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Episode 7. I'll tell you, man, I was so pissed off after that. As soon as it happened, I was like, I was like, no, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Ben Solo's a punk ass bitch.
But I will
I
say,
highly doubt he would have killed.
I came out of episode 7 happy, but then after I started rewatching a couple times, I started to get unhappy. I was like, okay, maybe this isn't as good as I thought it was. Maybe the buzz was gone. I was just like,
I was just in a genuine decline the entire time.
Yeah.
Because it was a new Star Wars movie and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
We
like,
haven't seen anything in a long time.
But when I watched it, I was just like, oh man, okay, you know what? The next one might build off of it and make it better. Dude, they fucked it in the ass. They said, oh, here's episode 8, everybody, and then right in the toilet.
Rogue One.
I know, I'm looking to see who directed it, because that's...
Yeah, because Rogue One, didn't that come out right after that movie?
Gareth Edwards.
Yeah, and that gave people hope, because they saw it and they said, oh yeah, this is good.
Oh my god, especially that last scene with Darth Vader. Like,
that was the scene.
I got
that
chills.
was great,
The
man.
entire movie in general was so good. And I think, and like, I tell this to CJ all the time, was Disney should have just stuck with explaining what happened between movies and making the movies. Like the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was so good because they explained between
This
one
last
episode.
season, I gotta say, was kind of disappointing aside from the last 4 episodes.
Oh, with Darth Maul and Ahsoka.
Yeah.
It felt too rushed, personally.
No, it didn't feel rushed. It just felt like it was ass.
To me,
The
well,
first
They didn't
4
do anything
those-
because it led into like what Order 66 or something like
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. I just felt like they could have explained so much more of a backstory to Order 66.
Here's the problem.
That's why it felt rushed to me.
The first 4 episodes with the Bad Batch.
I wanted to see Anakin kill younglings. What's wrong with that?
Well, with the first 4
Disney,
episodes with the Bad Batch, you're like, okay, is this gonna set up for like the last couple of episodes? No, it was just a one-off story thing. It was just because they had it ready and they were just like, okay, let's do
Yeah,
it.
they hyped it up, and then you were like, oh, they're only in here for like 3 episodes.
Yeah, and then they came out with the next arc. With the fucking.
That was. Remember we were watching that? We watched it
Dude.
through like, was it 3 or 4 weeks? And we were like, this
Yeah.
is such a fucking disappointment.
Well, we pushed it off. We were like, okay, I really don't want to watch this anymore. And then we finally,
willpower.
yeah, we got to the last couple ones, and we're like, okay, we'll just binge them and get it over with, so we didn't miss anything. We could have lived without seeing them, and nothing would have changed.
Yeah. No, and like that's what I'm saying. Like the 3 episodes, like explaining
It's 4.
Ahsoka, like, and that's what was so interesting. That's probably one of the few things Disney did that was like fan base at first was upset, but then grew to love. Was the introduction of Ahsoka as
Yeah.
Anakin's Padawan. No one liked her at first.
Nobody
They were like,
did,
what
dude.
the fuck was this? But as soon as she started developing her character, everyone slowly started to love her.
Ahsoka is
Yeah.
literally single-handedly one of my favorite Star Wars characters.
Yeah, mine too.
And that was one of the few things they actually did a good job of.
And the problem is, dude, they didn't do that with Rey. They didn't build her up into a way. They just said, this is her, here she is, like her.
And they like expected her just because her father, her grandfather was Palpatine. That somehow
Yeah.
we
Well, that
would
wasn't even
automatically
established
love
till
her.
the end, and that was last minute. But
Yeah.
they say it wasn't, but it was.
Yeah, and
you
then
know
she's
it
like,
was.
I am Rey Skywalker, and it's just like, no, you're
Yeah.
fucking not.
It's like, no, okay,
Fucking
you can't say
disappointment is what
that.
you are.
Stop. It's not that I have a problem with Daisy Ridley or anything. I love the actress is great. It's just the character that they gave her. And I think she knows that they fucked her over pretty good with that.
Everybody
Wasn't she trying to leave though?
Yeah.
everybody knows. Everybody knows who played in that movie that they were fucked. As soon
Yeah.
as the first one came out, they were like, "Oh shit, we're in this contract. We can't do anything. We're fucked."
Well, the problem was with the first one, they were buzzed. They were like, yeah, you know what? We're getting good reception. But then they read the script for the next one, and then they said, oh no, we're actually doing this.
It's just going downhill.
And then they started filming it, and then they're just getting tired and tired and tired. And then by episode 9, they were just so fed up with it, they just said, let's just finish it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, dude. And that's so fucking upsetting to these actors,
is.
man. It's like they pour their hearts and soul out into something they like for like a bad script, a bad story. It's like and
They
it
put
breaks
their all into it.
and it's so upsetting. Like I don't blame them. I really
can't.
don't.
I watch these movies, and when I watch them, I get angry because of the people behind it, not the people who played it.
Absolutely. And then I think that's what we need to make clear here is the distinction between the actors versus
The characters are playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the characters are playing versus like the management. of
Yeah.
Studio. Oh my god.
I can't. Like, when I watch Daisy Ridley fuck up a character, I don't go, damn it, Daisy Ridley, you fucking suck. I go, I'm so sorry, Daisy Ridley, that you had to go through that.
They absolutely butchered her. And she's such a wonderful actress.
She gets the worst out of any of them because
yeah.
nobody likes Rey, so they just go ahead and go
Yeah.
after her.
Yeah, and we definitely should make that clear is that she's such a wonderful actress.
She is.
and
She's a
so
wonderful
sweet,
actress, dude.
But man, did Disney fuck up on her character, and I feel so
And
bad.
she just has to go and sit at these fucking things with Jimmy Kimmel and all them and
What's
go, yeah,
that?
I love it.
Who's the guy who plays what's his face? The black
Finn?
guy? Yeah, Finn. John.
Okay.
What's his name? Real name? John something.
Shit, John Boyega.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
he
He rips
knew.
their asses,
And-
dude.
yes,
He rips them
on Twitter, and it's fucking hilarious.
all the time. He rips into them, and it's great because he knows he got fucked over.
And they deserve to get ripped a new asshole. Like,
Yeah.
are you serious?
You can't let him get away with that shit.
I love when he was ripping them on Twitter because he was just
Yeah.
letting them know how much they fucked up his character.
He's
'Cause,
like, my contract's over. You guys, fuck you.
yeah, they introduced him as like a fucking stormtrooper, and then he comes in, he's like, oh, breaking away, and you feel like he's gonna be developing into something. And
Nothing, dude. They
and then-
gave nothing to
and they gave him
him.
nothing, and then he's like, oh, I need to tell you something.
Yeah.
You hear nothing because he just
Ray,
fucking
I have
finished
something
it.
to tell you. Nothing after that, and it's just like, okay. And then she's like a love story with Ben Solo for some reason. It's like, what the fuck is
And he
this?
ends up dying.
He dies. Spoiler alert, Chris. Ben Solo dies.
Oh, wow.
And he force fades away.
Yeah, it's not even like he goes. He heals her and then goes.
And they introduce so many different force powers, and you're like,
Yeah,
it's so quick. Like, how is
It was
she
just
able
like
to
episode
learn
8 with the
this?
fucking light speed through the ship thing. It was just like, what? This is not established. You
And
can't
then-
just put it in there and call it a day.
And force healing, off someone can
The
just force
only
heal.
thing before that,
That's a
that was from
thing?
Mandalorian, because
I know,
Baby Yoda does it in one episode, and then episode 9 came out, and then they were like, here you go. And I feel like they told the people at Mandalorian, they were probably like, hey, look, this is a new power we're putting in the new movie, promote it.
I'm not surprised because Yoda's species is already highly
Yeah,
in tune with the force.
but when I saw it on the screen when I was watching Mandalorian, I didn't feel like it was out of place. It felt natural.
Yeah, because
But
it's just
for
a species.
when I'm watching Rey do it, I was
Absolutely.
like, what?
Yeah, because you're only watching her for 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Or 3 movies, and you're like, I don't feel like she would have progressed this much,
Yeah.
this quickly.
And you can tell by the way the character is that she's not master level or anything.
No, absolutely not. Just because her grandfather
Luke was a fucking
is,
Jedi master, and you didn't see him doing that shit.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And we have fucking Anakin, the most powerful Force user.
Not
man-
even force healing his wife, because it's not
No.
real.
No,
It didn't exist.
absolutely fucking not.
It's not like you can just make a force power out of thin air and go, hey, look, it's real.
And even if it was to be possible, it would take years to establish something like that.
Yes, sir.
And they were saying Darth Plagueis was the one who created Anakin
Mhm.
through the Force, manipulating all the
Yeah.
midichlorians. But it's just like, how can Rey? I mean, you have to see it at some point. If she's the grandfather of Palpatine, okay, Palpatine is a powerful Force user and very in tune with the Force. But there's got to be some drop off where if you start to marry someone who doesn't have midichlorians, you're not naturally that powerful.
No.
I mean, Anakin was naturally powerful because he was created with midichlorians, and he wasn't even able to master that.
Nope.
I mean, there's got to be something.
It sucks, man, because you have to sit back and you pay these fucking movie theaters money to go watch these movies that nobody gives a shit to. Ghostbusters 2016, dude. Dude.
I'm not even mad about the actresses and how they just made all
I feel bad for the actresses because we all
Yeah.
roasted him. It's like,
I don't
oh my
feel
God, the
bad for
feminists are
Leslie
taking over.
Jones, dude.
I'm an adult.
I don't feel bad for Leslie Jones. Leslie Jones is the only one of them I don't feel bad for, because she was putting more fire in the flame than she needed to on Twitter. The rest of them were pretty silent about it, so I was fine with it.
It's just like I have no problem with a woman doing a role of shit. But
I have
it's
no
just like
problem with
it's
it,
been
dude.
traditionally that it's just been like Ghostbusters it's just the 4 guys, and that's what we grew up. So maybe we're just not used to it. We're not
Yeah.
trying to be
No,
open to it, but it's just they did such a bad job.
They didn't even give it the torch, passing the torch. They were just saying, "Hey, everything you knew, fuck it."
And the thing is, some of the original actors from the Ghostbusters made appearances
As
shit.
cameos.
Exactly.
3 of them, yeah, the ones that were alive still.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Fucking Harold Ramis. And then,
I just felt like they were trying to force feed us something that we weren't.
yeah.
And this goes back to the idea,
'Cause-
these studios do not have original ideas anymore.
But
man.
at that time, Sony was really dicking up, man. They were bad.
fucking up movies a lot.
Yeah, left and right, people were going, "What the hell are you guys doing?" But then they came out with Venom, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. They were coming out with all these movies, and now people are like, "Okay, you guys are doing good now."
Venom was good.
Because
I like
that year they came out with the Emoji Movie too,
Oh yeah.
and then we're like, "Whoa, okay,
This
you
is
guys,
it.
come on."
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, when you get a 5% movie on Rotten Tomatoes, 5%, dude, that's when you know
Yeah.
we fucked up.
Yeah, I'm looking at Rogue One. Their box office was just over $1 billion, and they have an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
because that's
you
how
can't go
people
off
know.
of that. What? Seriously.
Yeah, they got almost an 8 out of 10 on IMDb.
I think Sony had a different president at that time, though. And I think they got rid of...
Amy Pascal or some shit?
Was it? I don't remember who it was. I just remember...
Like, I think she was... No, I think she was a chairman. Hold on.
Somebody was in charge, and they got rid of him. And then after they left, movies started picking up. But I'm sure there's still... I mean, there's still movies that they make that aren't that good. I mean, it's natural for movies to come out by studios that aren't good. But, you know, when you come out with that, and then you don't even tell the actors to keep quiet and just let it be, it's just like, you're doing it to yourselves. And you know what? It helped them because they got a lot of promotion out of it. But, dude, like, that year was bad in general for everything because the elections were going on, and that was terrible. That was really bad. And then that movie came out, and, you know, that year was a big year about feminism and shit.
Oh, yeah.
2016 was that year, and people were getting either pissed off or they were fucking pleading and all this other shit. And then you come out with a movie like that, plus all the drama with this election shit, it didn't work. It was not a good situation. But it was a bad movie in general anyway, so even if it came out any other time, it was sucked. It was just like the writing wasn't that good, and you can't really blame the actors.
It's just these like multi-million billion-dollar people in a fucking room. They're like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this, and then everyone's like, they should have like a council or a committee, like just fan base committee, and then they ask them questions.
Well, you can't really have that though because
Or
everybody's got their own take on how they want things to go.
But you can at least run a survey and then just get a general consensus.
If everything comes back to one idea, then that's when it's like, okay, maybe we should do that.
But if you can
instead.
at least get at least close to a universal idea of what
universal,
you should be going, like you should be going towards, then you would at least. I bet if fucking Disney were to listen to everyone before they made the trilogy that they just came out with, you know, they could have done a better job. I mean, look, they literally went out of the way, made Rogue One. We're like, oh, you know, they kind of swept it under the rug for the most part, and it ended up being a really good movie.
Yeah, it was.
Because they just followed what Star Wars was supposed to be, not something they were trying to make it out to be.
The only studio I see right now who's not really doing anything bad is Paramount. Because they're fixing shit, and that's good. Because I'm holding Paramount at such a high level right now because they came out with Bumblebee. They got rid of Michael Bay, which was big balls for them.
That was a good movie, too.
That was, oh my god.
When I saw the Generation 1 Optimus Prime on the screen, dude.
Where's B-127?
Where's B-127? And then comes in.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm late. Hit a little traffic.
I love
that, dude. And, like, they made it a reboot and, like, tried... If the movie failed, they still had it be a prequel in a way. But they really set it up for a sequel because I feel like they knew they had something on their hands there.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what that's like.
Dude, the second one on Earth with all the Autobots, I'm ready, dude.
I'm so
if Megatron comes in with the fucking cannon on his arm, I'm going to jizz my pants in the theater, dude.
Bro.
I jizzed my pants in the theater when I saw Optimus Prime in truck mode on Earth. I was like, no fucking way. On the Golden Gate Bridge, dude, and he was driving next to Bumblebee, I was like, all right. Here's the rest of my money.
All right, thank you. I
had to wait so fucking long to get a hold of the toy for that. I had to wait so goddamn long. And when it finally came up on Amazon, I went, there you go, get it now.
And that's what they should have. That's what all these big companies need to do. Just listen to what the fan base, or just look at back what it originally was, what everybody loved it when it was, and then just do that, and it'd be all right. But they try to make everything so extra.
I'm gonna say though,
to stop.
In this day and age, 2020, I have seen so much more fan service on things than ever before. Disney is the only ones I'm seeing who's not doing anything. But with Transformers, they're coming out with new toys that everybody wants because they're the originals. They're not like fucking really shitty ones. And then you got shit like Sonic. They're coming out with music and shit from the old games that they're remixing. They're having new people come on and they're talking to the fans. They're making shit. They came out with some stupid thing called Iris the Hedgehog just to fuck around with people. And it's just like when you're so in touch with the fans and that you fucking, you know, you're connected with them, it makes things so much easier because you're not getting ripped on all the time. You're getting your sales and everybody's happy. Like, what's the fucking point of throwing some fucking wood in the fire and starting, you know, fights with everybody If all you can do is just go, you know what, you guys are right, here you go.
Pride.
Boom.
No, absolutely, and it's just like we're gonna spend our money and we're gonna decide if you're gonna succeed as a company or not. So like, why not? Like, it's like I want to give you my money if you're gonna produce something good.
They're coming out with that new Ghostbusters movie, and that looks good.
Oh, I haven't seen the trailer for that.
You haven't seen the trailer for it?
I haven't.
Looks good, dude.
I'll have to look it up later.
You'll have to. It looks good. Because when it dropped, well, I saw the teaser for it before. I didn't know there was going to be a new Ghostbusters or anything. And the music for it was from the first movie. And I was like, no way. I'm getting goosebumps right now just talking about it. It's a barn. And you hear the sinister music from the first movie. And it zooms in on the barn. And then you see the Ecto-1 under a tarp.
Yeah.
Dude, I screamed like a fucking little girl in my house. And my parents run in. They go, what's wrong? What's wrong? I was like, there's a new Ghostbusters. And it's not the fucking reboot. And I looked it up. It was Ghostbusters 3. And I was like, yes. We're getting a fucking Ghostbusters 3. Not a reboot. Not a fucking shit show. We're getting the third movie. And fucking in the trailer, they are passing it on to the next generation.
And that's what you have to do it as.
Yeah. But
Ghostbusters Afterlife?
Yes.
Okay.
Nice and seamless.
yeah, they're not calling it Ghostbusters 3, but it is the third one.
Okay.
So all the original cast are going to be in it. But they got Finn Wolfhard in it. Paul Rudd. They got all these people, dude.
Bill Murray.
Yep.
McKinley Grace. Dan. Paul
Dan
Rudd,
Aykroyd.
Yeah,
And
he said Paul Rudd. Aaron Houston. Fucking. Oh my god. Oh shit.
they got them all, dude.
They do.
I'm excited for that. Because they're not playing fucking cameos. They're playing Dr. Venkman and all them. And it's just going to be like, wow. We're back, baby. Oh, I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for that. And it was going to be released this fucking summer. Now we got to wait.
Yep. 2021.
God damn. Well, that just gives them more time to perfect it, dude. Like in the trailer, dude, you see them using the Ecto-1, and I'm just like, yes, dude.
The udders are tickled.
My udders have been tickled, dude. My tits are going right now. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. Exactly that. Just.
Oh my god.
But, dude, like, fan service is getting its awakening right now, and I love it. I love it so much, man. Like, this, if you were ever a fan of a property, this is the best time to be alive for it. Unless it's Disney owned. If it's Disney owned, then you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, you're fucked if it's Disney
Yeah.
owned.
Unless Tobey Maguire swings in, then we got something.
He'll save us all.
I'll always fight for
Be careful, he's a hero.
Toby.
Bruh. Oh my god.
I like how we just talked about Tobey Maguire in the Lego Star Wars. Now we're talking about him again. People are going to be like, you guys got a fascination with Tobey Maguire.
Absolutely.
Yes, I do.
He's the best
I will watch
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 2 any day.
Yes.
Any day. I love it. God.
Reminds me of fucking the third one where he's like, he's walking down
I
the
love
street.
how Spider-Man the Spider-Verse really parodied that shit. You know,
Yeah.
we don't really like to talk about this.
I like how he was in the Spider-Man suit, though, when he did it.
Bro, if Tobey Maguire was that Spider-Man in that movie, bro,
Yeah.
I would have cried.
I would
when
have
he
literally went to the filmmakers and said, I love you guys so much.
Dude, because that death
Hugs.
scene.
Hugs all
oh
around.
my gosh, dude. If it was him playing that Spider-Man, I would have cried.
I would have cried, too.
I would have cried.
That would have been the death of our Spider-Man.
Yes. Oh my fucking god.
That would have
dude.
sucked. So it's okay that it was Chris Pine, but if it was Tobey Maguire, man, I would have maybe had a riot. What they're doing right now in New York and shit, I would have had a riot. I would have been like, okay, you killed Toby. It's over.
This is it,
Man,
like
I really
Michael
want to see that
Jackson.
come back, though. There's so many opportunities, man. They don't take it. Video games, too. They're getting a lot of, fan service. And it's pretty cool. But I haven't really seen a lot of video games coming out right now.
Well, yeah, we got The Last of Us coming out like in a few
Yeah,
weeks.
we're getting
Part 2.
that.
Oh my
The
gosh.
second one.
Let's talk about the freaking controversy that's surrounding it. Have you read about it?
No, is it? Did somebody release footage of it? Yeah, someone had
that-
gameplay of it.
Gameplay and basically the synopsis of what the story is gonna be like, and people were pissed. I honestly did not look at any of it because I was late to the train, but Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was talking to Javi about this the other day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm not playing it," because he's like, "I don't care about the story." Because like to me, when I read like spoilers or whatever, I'm still gonna play it like regardless. Like sometimes it enhances my like excitement for it and like to see what's to come.
Yeah.
But in this case, apparently according to everyone else, it's not really looking too
good.
Apparently not. And I'm really actually even more interested in seeing why. I have not looked up any other video about it. They're just kind of, playing with the idea of like what's going on with it. Apparently they're getting a little bit I don't want to say the word because it relates to, our Ellie's character and whatnot.
Yeah.
What she goes through. Like it's getting like a little bit more like political, has a lot like a feminist agenda in it, and like apparently this and the third. And I don't want to say like I'm like against it because I don't know what's the deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't seen it, so it's not like you know.
Exactly.
But if it's something that's really hard on it and it tries to put it in your face, and it's gonna be bad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And it's kind of like funny too because now not anymore that we're just having games just to play that has great stories and whatnot. Everyone wants to put like their little 2 cents on like what's going on in, like the world today and whatnot.
Yeah, and it's just like that's not why we play video games.
We're supposed to do the exact opposite. We're trying to escape that.
It's like if Mario comes on the screen and goes, "Hello, did you hear on CNN?" And then it's like, okay,
We get it.
we get it, Mario. Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely, because you want to be immersed in a different world. Like we all have our things where we play a game, we feel,
Yeah, you want to escape, dude.
Like I don't want to be like that's why I love Fallout, and you guys know I love Fallout. And I just when I'm in it, I'm in the world,
freak.
and I'm just, I just love the propaganda that's used, and it's a different timeline, and it just allows me to escape reality.
And that's what I mean, and especially with this game, The Last of Us that's coming out. It's like the world itself in it is like so like even though it's a zombie game again,
Yeah.
I love the characters with it, like fucking like Ellie,
Yeah.
Joel, fucking his brother Tommy, like they're all like so fucking like great. And like
I need to go back and play the first one again.
Dude, I'm gonna do that before this game comes out. It's just I love like the world that they build like so much. And like seeing like what's going on right now with this whole propaganda that's happening with the surrounding it. Some people are having conspiracy theories that they did this on purpose. That
I hope not.
Yeah, to hype up the game because like on some Kanye type shit. Like let's say he says something outlandish and his album comes out like a few weeks later. Like it's so funny to me. I don't care regardless of like what's going on. I'm still gonna play it just to get my 2 cents on it because I'm not gonna let anyone.
My problem would be if I spent $60 on it and it was trash.
Yeah,
that's the problem with games nowadays. They like to take chances a little too much when it comes to real world shit in the games, and people don't understand. If you do that, people aren't spending cheap bucks on games. They're spending $60,
especially in this time now where money is really tight. Yeah,
they're spending $60 on your game, so it better be good because if it's not, you're gonna get your ass ripped out again.
And I hate when they do that, when like you spend it and then they don't fix it.
Yeah.
Like the one thing I could at least appreciate about Fallout is that when 76 came out, it was an absolutely trash game, but they started listening to the fans more, and it's slowly improving. The only problem
with that, dude, is that nobody
like
wants to play it. Yeah, Battlefront 2, man. When that came out,
that's another one,
dude. EA got their asses handed to them after they did that. They got pulled into court for fucking doing all the stupid loot crates. They had to fucking fix everything. And look at that. The game's actually good. And the problem is...
I love playing it.
But the problem is nobody really... Like, there's not a big enough thing for it. Because the people who bought it day one saw how shitty it was and they didn't want to play it again.
Yeah.
If you leave a bad taste in a player's mouth the first time... First impressions are everything. You do it once, you fuck it up, it's over.
Yeah, for a lot of people, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's so forgiving. So.
But it's good that like at least everybody I know has gone back to it. So it's just like, okay, it's not like it's really that dead.
And it's a really fun game with friends, too.
Yeah, it's a very fun game.
Because remember when we would be Droidicas and we're on the capital ship? And
we would just sit there and kill people, and it would be great. Just light them up. Clone troopers come around the corner.
Oh my god, even that, like just getting more immersed, and now like starting to get to the point where even I play it now, and there's like you can especially at least on PC you can mod it, so it's not really a
Yeah.
big deal. But like they're coming out with so many different maps from so many different, episodes,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh my god, and like different skins, and you're like, wow, this is really how they're coming out with different characters
Mm-hmm.
and more, and it's just like great. Like if they would have done this in the first place, they would have been making more money.
Tell you
'cause-
what, EA did pretty good on the first Battlefront.
Mhm.
You know,
You think so?
it wasn't like good, but it was just kind of like it was there, and it wasn't
wasn't bad.
as bad as the second one when it came out, because they hyped up the second one a lot with the storyline and shit. Because the first one didn't have a story; it was just kind of like multiplayer and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
But
But I'll
I've-
give you that. But
Mhm.
like the next Star Wars property that they came out with, Fallen Jedi Order,
Fallen
is
Order.
like literally hands down probably one of my favorite games of like.
They did a good job
oh
on
my
that, dude.
Dude,
I do
I
feel
don't-
like there's definitely improvements that they need to make on it,
of course.
but
especially looking at it, just like quality.
yeah, the quality's kind of low on
Like
it.
I was telling you,
It's
when
weird.
when you first bought it, and I was looking at it, I was like, textures look kind of really bad for what I expect for a game now.
Mhm.
they're using the engine from Titanfall. Like they don't. Not
Oh, they
using-
are?
Yeah, they're not using the Frostbite engine because they're not
Why?
because one they're not familiar with it.
Mhm.
That's like literally like a DICE exclusive sort of engine they use for Battlefield and Battlefront and like what other EA
Yeah.
games they want. And that's a thing. EA, and I'm pretty sure they fought with them because of that. Because EA likes to use Frostbite like in a lot of their games.
Yeah.
And not all their studios know how the engine works.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't give them enough time to actually use it. So they just say, you know what, fuck it. We're not going to use this engine. We're going to do our ones that we use for our game. And we're just going to make it work because we're familiar with
Yeah,
it.
because you know how it works. You know the coding language. You know how
Yeah,
it
Exactly.
works.
They have. There's a whole process in doing that in itself too. They have to learn what ticks, what's gonna work with it,
Yep.
how they're gonna make it respond with this, that, and the third. And like I hate when EA tries to force something for them to do, and they're just like, no, they don't want to do it. I'm so glad they did it because it's such a fucking well put together game, man.
Yeah, I feel like if it just looked better, it would be more appealing for me to
Yeah,
pick up.
Definitely.
I thought it was good.
I think it's good. It's just sometimes when you're playing it, and you can obviously
like-
see the blur, and you're like, ah.
Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like on the PC, it probably would look better.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean that's just naturally, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember when you first played, I was like, this game came out this year. You're like, yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
really? And I'm like, I don't know, it just seemed a little bit off. And I understand like certain, fucking companies
Titanfall
using
2
this.
looked good though. That's why I'm kind of confused on why. Man,
I don't know. Maybe
it's a different game.
Maybe they put more effort into, maybe this,
well,
when it's a
Titanfall was their first
storyline
party
or-
thing, and they were just like, yeah, let's do it.
Because I mean, sometimes there's games that they put so much effort into like the textures and the quality, but
I'm
then
still-
they have like no fucking storyline.
I'm
so,
still waiting
like,
on Titanfall 3, dude. The second one was so good, and it's died out now, and we
BT.
need that 3, dude.
Bro, well, that's why I feel like Apex is like it's gonna like what helps make that a reality.
Yeah, dude.
Because that's in that universe too.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my gosh, dude, I cannot wait. Respawn, stop playing with me.
Exactly, dude. You guys need to get your fucking heads out of your asses and make me a goddamn Titanfall 3.
Bro, I actually
Well, how do
enjoyed
we-
the story of Titanfall 2.
Dude, Titanfall 2 is so good. Like, I was blown away because I didn't like the first one that much. But then the second one came out and I started playing. I'm like, holy cock-a-doo-doo, dude. This is great.
This is.
Dude, the gameplay, when it puts you in that tutorial thing, right away you know you're in a good game. And then the multiplayer, fantastic.
Dude, me and my friends played that for months.
And then it died out after a couple years.
No, that's fucking EA's fault too. They
Yeah.
put it in the schedule between their Battlefield game and when Call of Duty was coming out.
Yeah.
They shot themselves in the foot on purpose. I will never forgive them for that.
They
If
did it on
like
purpose,
they delayed
dude.
it.
And I feel like that's why Respawn's not doing it, because they feel like they're going to get dicked over again.
Exactly. Like, bro, come on. Are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Yeah, let's release Battlefront, Call of Duty, Titanfall 2. Yeah, just
If
throw
it
in there.
delayed it, like later on, maybe into the next following year, probably hands down would have been like at least game of like not even that game of that year, at least a fucking nomination at least.
Yeah. In Call of Duty, I'll tell you what. Modern Warfare, they did pretty good with it. It's a very good step in the right direction from what they were doing before.
Did you enjoy the story of Modern Warfare?
It's all right.
It was alright to you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I personally, I thought it was good. I love like how they brought back like some of the characters.
Yeah.
And they introduced new characters that were actually old establishing characters,
Mm-hmm.
which was actually really nice to me.
Yeah.
Like fucking Kyle Garrick, like that man's gas. That was actually, I liked that. I laughed at that part. I was like, no fucking way, get out of here.
And it was a very good step in the right direction for Call of Duty, because before that they were coming out with some really shitty games just to have them out.
Don't talk about Black Ops 4 to me.
What about Black Ops 4?
I didn't, like, literally, I
don't know. I don't even know what's happening now with Black Ops.
I don't know either.
Apparently they're not going to Vietnam, man, and they got, I don't know what's gonna be the poster boy or something, but I'm
on it, Vietnam.
Dude, like fucking Black Ops 1, masterpiece, dude.
Thank you.
Masterpiece. Black Ops 2 was just like, that's good. It's good. I can play it. Black Ops 3 was just like, man, what's going on here? Then Black Ops 4 comes out and you're like, fuck, man, you guys really screwed it up. You guys had one fucking thing to do and you guys screwed it up. And then it's like, you had Black Ops 4, and then before that, what was it? It was
World War II or something.
World
like
War II. I kind of liked World War II. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I kind of liked World War II.
And then
I didn't play the
Infinite
multiplayer
Warfare.
that much. I just liked the story of it. And Infinite Warfare sucks. It's a terrible game. Advanced Warfare is terrible. Fucking
It was different for me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm different about it.
It was just, they put it so much in the future. It wasn't like Call of Duty. Because Call of Duty, to me, it's more focused on the past and modern.
boots on the ground sort of thing.
Yeah,
right?
boots on the ground, not fucking, oh, I'm jumping off the walls. That's what Titanfall's for.
Yeah, it's kind of
Isn't
funny.
that? Yeah, it was the same year that Titanfall came out, and then they had that feature in Call of Duty.
Like, it was in Black Ops 3.
Was it Black Ops 3 that came out that year? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Because Advanced Warfare didn't have, like, you know, the wall running, the fucking, like, they had the thruster packs and shit.
That's so fucking bizarre.
I thought that was so hilarious. They said,
Yeah.
Activision gave Treyarch a call, say, hey, you guys play Titanfall, right? All right, I need this. I'm telling you.
It's dumb because the games before that, it was Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, and those games are great. I mean, Modern Warfare 3, it's not as good as 1 or 2, but it's still good. I found myself coming back and playing the multiplayer all the time. The maps were great. It worked. And then I feel like after Black Ops 2 came out, it just declined for a while. Because Ghost came out and nobody really liked Ghost.
Yeah, not really. It's hard to get anything with like that's like way in the future now.
Yeah.
Like anything, because then you're just like
Unless your game was like established for that use in the future. Like Cyberpunk.
Absolutely.
Cyberpunk 2099, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
2077.
2077. Dude, it's established to be in the future, so it works. But when you have a brand like Call of Duty that's established in the past and in modern times, you can't just jump it into the future like every other game is.
Yeah, it's definitely if you slowly progressed it.
Honestly, I felt like Black Ops 2 was that experimental point, right?
Yeah.
Because it went back and forth with it. You
Exactly.
know? It wasn't like way too far in the future with the thruster packs and the wall running and fucking jet packs and
they
all
just
that
kept
shit.
it like
like, you know, as
advanced.
Exactly, like just the tech, like, you know, the weapons that they used, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Reasonable for that age.
Exactly.
And when they tested it and they saw it did well, that's when they kind of said, "Oh, let's do it then.
Fuck it, let's run with it.
Let's fucking run with it."
Let's-
And then for 2, 3, 4 years they did it, and it just nothing.
I'm a whore. I'm a
Made a
whore for
mistake.
old. Like, you know, like remember like
Yeah.
Battlefield 1945.
Yeah,
Bro,
dude.
yes.
I'll tell you what, the Battlefield series needs to fucking pull themselves together too.
That's one of my, and that's what I like. I just like good old fucking, you know, like, you know, Iwo Jima and all
Battlefield
that
4 was great. I loved Battlefield 4. But then Battlefield 5 came out.
shit.
Dude.
That's what you just do. You just stick with what everybody knows, and the moment you start getting too ahead of yourselves.
I remember when Battlefield 5's trailer came out, and everybody hated the girl in it, dude.
Pissed.
They were pissed, man. There was a kid in my class. He was so dead set on hating it. I'd hear about it all the time. He's like, the girl shouldn't even be in there. The girl shouldn't have the hook on her hand, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, well, they made the game, so they're just doing whatever they fucking want. And it sucks, you know, because when you're playing these games, you want it to be as accurate as possible because you're putting yourself in that time. And I don't care if a fucking girl's in it. Who gives a shit if it's in the multiplayer? I don't care. But when I'm playing a game that takes place in a certain time period, and when you read history books, and you want the history book version of that, how it was, to be the way that you play it out. And when you start adding random shit, you just go, okay.
Yeah, they differentiated, like, you know, maybe because it was just like because they were trying to be different.
Yeah.
Like take their own spin on the World War II thing, which I don't necessarily have a problem with.
Yeah. It's not accurate, you know?
Exactly.
If it's not accurate, then a lot of people are going to get mad. I mean, World War II came out that year with Battlefield 5, but Battlefield 5 was World War 1.
Oh yeah, Battlefield 1. I won't lie, I liked it. It was actually something really.
Battlefield 1 was good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
But that shit got slept on.
It did. It didn't even pick up, dude.
It really did.
I remember watching the story for it and stuff, and I liked it. But it didn't pick up.
Because it was too far back, I guess.
Yeah, because Battlefield 4 took place.
It was still in the modern era.
Yeah, it was a modern era thing, and I feel like that's why people liked Battlefield so much. Like it kept going. With the older games, it wasn't like this is Battlefield 3 takes place blah blah blah. It was Battlefield 1945, and then Battlefield Bad Company 2. Bad Company 2 is good, man.
Bro, that was like probably one of my favorite shooters. Still.
Exactly.
But then Battlefield 3 came along, and then that kind of.
That was great, man.
I love Battlefield 3
Great
to
game.
This day.
Dude, I love how in Battlefield you can just destroy things and it actually gets destroyed.
Fucking hell, yeah.
You get tanks, blow up a fucking house, and go. If you did that in Call of Duty, nothing happens.
It's just like.
It's just like, oh, it just bounced off, great.
Okay.
But in Battlefield, it felt real, man. Like you would shoot something, it goes. You're like, oh my god. Drive your car into a wall. You're like, oh.
That was the power like of Frostbite back then. It was like,
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's great.
It was ahead of its time.
It was.
It really was.
They were so ahead of their time that they just lost it, you know, and that was the problem. And they kept trying to progress with the way games were going, and then they just lost their own touch.
Oh my god! Remember when Battlefield 4 was first revealed at E3?
Mm-hmm.
That was what got me synced into like that game. Oh
yeah.
my gosh, it was like so even though it was scripted, it was like, bro, it was so fucking like. I wanted it.
I will play Battlefield 4 any day, man. It is a good game still. The what was the one game that came out? The Division. The trailer for that came out, and everybody saw how good it looked, and they were like, "Oh, this looks good." And the game came out, and the graphics were different. Downgraded to the max, man.
I won't forgive Ubisoft for that.
I won't. They did the same thing with Watch Dogs 2, yeah.
I remember buying both of those games. And
yeah.
was utterly disappointed.
Literally, the first Watch Dogs is when they had that wake up call when they said, "Oh my god, Ubisoft downgrade." Like that game literally spiraled, and then it helped that the freaking like the game itself, the idea and the premise was interesting.
Yeah.
But people were just so kind of taken back of like how it looked. It let the bad taste in people's mouths.
Yeah.
And when Watch Dogs 2 rolled around, people didn't give a fuck about it. Mm-hmm. And that's what's really sad because I'm playing Watch Dogs 2 currently, and I fucking like it.
Oh, you're playing it right now?
Yeah, currently, yes. I actually like all the stuff that they added in.
I loved, like, I was looking at the trailers, and I was like, this is like GTA with, like, more features.
Right.
But then I started playing it, and you can only play with another person, like, one other person. I was like, dude, what are you guys doing? You guys have this fucking awesome thing. Make it so you can play with a lot of people like GTA does. It's why GTA is still doing good today. They have fucking servers up to the max. When people just go in there and dick around. If you make a game where all you got to do is dick around, dude, you got a successful game. That's what people want to do. They just want to be able to buy guns and shit, run around, kill their friends, kill random people, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And it's so hard, right? Add hacking features into that. You can hack people's shit. Like that in the trailers, it looked fun because there was like moments where someone would be driving by and you'd hack something and it'd go boom and then go, and it was funny. But then the game came out and you're like, I can't really do any of that shit with one other person.
Yeah, it'll get boring and still.
Yeah, it's co-op. Like, dude, you do co-op for like fucking shooter games or something with your friend in a story. You don't do co-op for like a free roam game,
especially if you have like basically the power to control the whole city
on your phone.
Yes.
And then like it was just like, come on, guys. You have so many opportunities.
Yeah, that Watch Dogs, at least the first one, has much potential. It really did.
It really did.
But it's like it held itself back. And then I won't. Maybe I'll give it a pass because it was a new game. It was a new take from the studio that was behind Assassin's Creed. Like, I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But still, like, you cannot give me that idea of, like, basically I'm a god with a cell phone.
And then I can't do shit with it.
Exactly.
Oh my god, you're gonna like see how much in debt people are, and you're like,
Yeah,
cool.
that was cool. Like, you could look at their
Like,
history.
you look about everything about him, but then it was just like this could have been so much more than what it was.
Yeah.
I feel like every video that came out, it's always you're always like, man, this could have been so much more than what they made it to be.
For Watch Dogs 2, it was fun for, like, the moment it came out. And then after it came out for, like, a month or two, it just, nothing.
Fell off the grid.
Fell off the grid. Nobody plays it. And it's just one of those games, like, you'll look at it in your collection, you're like, yeah, it exists. But there's also times where you're like, I haven't played this in a while. I'll revisit it. Is that what you're doing right now, or have you just not played it?
I played it, but I never like beaten it, and so like I'm replaying it just so like kind of like because I'm doing this thing where I go back to play like games I haven't beaten yet, or like just visiting like past nostalgia or whatever. Because I'm not like as soon as I'm done, I'm probably gonna go back to the Witcher 3 like and play that game just to see like
I haven't played the Witcher series.
I haven't. This was like the third one was like my entry to it. I've only looked up online about like what was about and whatever, but that was just me. And so let's talk about what's coming out from Ubisoft. Ubisoft is coming out. Have you seen Assassin's? Are you a fan of Assassin's Creed?
I am.
Have you seen Assassin's Creed Valhalla?
I saw it. I didn't watch the trailer for it.
You.
It's probably not good, is it? I didn't want to watch the trailer because I thought it looked bad.
I'm not gonna lie, man. If they didn't have that Assassin's Creed symbol on it, you probably wouldn't think it was an Assassin's Creed game.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I looked at it. I saw like a Viking, and I was like, all right, I'm not watching this.
I'm like, how is this Assassin? You have to watch the trailer, then.
I'm going to have to, because when Assassin's Creed Unity released, it looked like an Assassin's Creed game.
I liked Arno.
I liked Assassin's Creed Unity. I thought it was a good game.
Then Syndicate came out.
Syndicate, I didn't play that. Was it good?
I played only like a
sliver of it?
Yeah. It was... It's hard to explain. Like, I kind of feel like after Unity, when Syndicate came out, it kind of took like a turn for the... Not even for the worse. It was going in a different direction that wasn't Assassin's Creed. And then what came out next? Oh, Rogue came out or not Syndicate, but alongside Unity on like some
Black Flags?
No, Black Flag.
No, that was
came
4.
out before that.
4.
Like that was the last one before Unity. Then what was next?
My Xbox got bundled with 4 and Unity.
The next one was Origins.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played it, but I heard so much great things about it, and it was a new step in the right direction that they wanted to take Assassin's Creed to RPG. And then Odyssey came out. I played it. I didn't play Odyssey either. Yeah, I played it, and once again, it goes back to Valhalla. You wouldn't think it was an Assassin's Creed game
if you didn't see the name on it.
If you didn't see anything that's Assassin's Creed related, you thought it would be like a whole new IP or something.
God, that's terrible, dude.
That really is, and like it's kind of making me
like,
worried.
I feel like the studio went to them and said, "I want you to make something new and fresh."
Yeah, and that's the thing, but
you can't do that with a well-established property.
It's moving so far away for what's making Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. Like, the game's about you being an assassin, sneaking around and doing shit. You can't just fucking switch it to something completely different and say, this is the same game.
But
my first Assassin's Creed was 2. 2 is great.
Same.
It is a great game. I haven't played 1. I played 2, 3, a little bit of 4, and Unity. I didn't play Brotherhood. Oh, I played a little bit of Brotherhood at someone's house, but that's about it. But playing all those games, they're fun, dude. They're so fun. They get you right in the story. It makes you want to keep progressing. And, like, for me, I'm not really a guy who likes to sit on a video game for hours on end. But, like, these games would kind of pull me in and be like, okay, I kind of want to play this a little more.
Right.
And then it's just that, I don't know, it's just fun.
And that's the thing. I feel like the fun factor in a lot of games are kind of lacking now.
Yeah, dude.
It's starting to get me like concerned because a lot of new games that are coming out, like at least nowadays, are starting to just bore me.
Yeah, they're boring. That's what it is. They're fucking boring. Games like Sonic Mania, it wasn't boring because it had life in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat through it. I played the entire game in one day because it made me want to play it. I was a fan of the old games, and then coming into this, I was like, damn, dude, this looks good. They let the fans make it, and it was great.
It was. I actually really enjoyed it.
I know. But then the same year, Sonic Forces came out, and it was boring. It was bad boring.
Like, yeah.
They forced classic Sonic in it.
And the thing is, he had no place to be
Nothing
in it.
to do in it. They made Tails a pussy, and they fucking... Like, they made it like this big story out of nothing.
Infinite could have been so much more than
Yeah,
it
he
was.
really could have. They built him up to be this cool thing, and he was just like another version of Shadow, but more of a pussy.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Somebody knows
edgy.
me.
They're just like, fuck you, man. You're not cool.
You're really not.
Yeah, that pissed me off. But, like, when it comes to games, like, Marvel's Spider-Man, dude, that game was great.
Oh my
A
god.
fantastic game, dude.
Shout out to Insomniac Games,
Yeah,
man.
shout out to you guys. You guys did a fantastic job.
They did. And it's so funny too. I was like, when news came out about Spider-Man was coming out, there originally, I don't know, not originally, but they said Sucker Punch was gonna make that game.
Yeah.
And if you played Infamous, like the Infamous series and whatnot, they are like established in making like super like hero games or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, this could be really interesting. This could be like something cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really like, if you played Second Son, like I wasn't like really that much of a fan of Second Son, but like, you know, I'm willing to get behind them making a Spider-Man game. This is gonna be really interesting. Then when that first trailer came out, Insomniac Games title, I was like, oh, the people that made Ratchet and Clank and the Resistance series?
Yeah.
What? And then, oh my gosh, I
That
was like,
trailer, dude.
I wasn't even mad anymore. Not even mad. I wasn't even like even worried about it anymore. I was just
The
like, dude,
fact that they nailed the character to the T, man.
I love Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
Bro.
Dude, he doesn't even fucking, like, get away from the character at all in the game. There are sometimes in games where the actor will just, like, kind of... Like Roger Craig Smith. He, like, kind of veers off when he's in the games. He doesn't sound like it. He stays in it, man.
Like, you don't hear, like, Yuri talking. You hear Spider-Man.
You hear the character, dude.
Yeah.
Throughout the entire game, there's not a moment where you're like, oh, that's what he sounds like. No, it's like this. You're playing as Spider-Man. You feel like Spider-Man.
Dude, and I loved it. I loved the
It was a
performance.
fantastic game.
The whole cast was,
The
like,
ending,
incredible.
I cried, dude.
I
What video game makes you cry like
la-
that?
Literally, the last video game I cried to was Infamous 2. That was the
Yeah.
last one I cried to. And this
Video
one...
games don't make you cry, man. In that game,
Because we cared about the fucking characters that much, and that's good storytelling.
exactly. When you
build it up.
make them matter, you cry, and it's just like, God damn. You keep telling me that. I'll keep going, man. I'm in a conversation.
I don't even know how long this podcast is.
It's an hour 22 right now, man.
An hour and 22.
Yes, sir.
No
Holy shit.
way.
Yeah. I like the conversation I'm having.
Oh,
It
it's
doesn't
good
have to be a
conversation.
specific time. I mean, just give more stuff for people to listen to.
No, I don't mind it.
I don't like it when I'm listening to a podcast and it ends when I'm like I'm doing something.
No, I get that. No.
Yeah.
I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'm tired.
Okay. Too bad.
All right. You want to wrap it up?
Yeah. I guess we can wrap it up since Rudy's got to go to bed and he's a
I'm an
little
old
baby
man,
boy.
I'm tired. I've been working all day with this guy's been sitting.
Everybody,
inside
if you
touching
guys
his
listen to this,
Mm.
when we get more people listening, I want you guys to fucking spam Rudy and tell him how much of a baby he is because he's the reason you're not getting more content.
pee. Absolutely. I want to watch the world burn.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the second podcast. Khris, thank you so much for being on the podcast and talking so much.
Oh, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Rudy, you need to talk more. That's your problem.
No, it's just like no, I have no problem. You guys are just. I don't want to like mess up the flow.
No, I know.
You guys had a good thing going, and
Yeah.
just honestly to be serious, like I'm just not into like.
Yeah, you didn't know a lot of the
Sonic.
topics too.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and it's just not. I didn't like. I'm just not into like Star. I'm super into Star Wars. I have like
Yeah.
a couple, maybe 10 things, but I'm super deep in those things, and I'm just never been into.
Anything else?
Yeah, because like Sonic, like it's cool, but I've never been in Sonic. Like, once I'm in something, I'm in it. and I love it.
If he got into Sonic, dude, he'd be in it.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I'm an old man.
And I love history.
Well, I'm an old man too, but I love Sonic.
And I love video games that just have history in it. So that's why I'm so attracted to Fallout.
Yeah.
It just has that history aspect, and I'm just an historian at heart. So it just brings me in, especially with the propaganda in it and everything, and just
Yeah.
you know. And then anime is just another one of those things I know a lot about because I'm always watching it. So
Mhm.
you know, it's just one of those things.
That's understandable.
And like
I'm not,
Yeah. I'm not gonna-
Assassin's Creed, I was never into it. I never liked it, and I'm only
But it's
played,
history, dude.
yeah.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
I mean,
It's
it is,
historic
but it's not.
fiction.
It's so like I don't know.
You've never
man.
played it. You don't know. You just
I
looked at it and
played
said,
Black Flags, and I was just like,
okay,
this
but that's
sucks
Black
ass.
Flags, and it's not the second or
Honestly,
third
like,
one.
it's not a good entry.
Even
It's
though-
It's not a good entry at all.
Even still, like there's just
Oh, you gotta play them, dude.
You know what?
the
Play
only
Assassin's
ones
Creed
I
3.
liked was Battlefield 4. And
Play
then
Assassin's Creed 3, dude.
Battlefield 1945 is one of my all-time favorite Battlefields.
Well, yeah, but I'm
That's
saying
such
play
a classic. I
They're
remember
not
playing that Xbox 360.
It's on the one, dude.
Yeah, I know. I remember playing that on the 360. That's how
Yeah,
that's how much I loved it. Was just
yeah.
Even
I'm saying
before.
Assassin's Creed 3 is on the one too. You play it.
I don't know.
You have
To
to.
be honest,
And it's remastered now.
Yeah,
and
it's
it covers
remastered and
American
everything.
history.
I know. I don't know the whole the assassin.
Boo!
Shit, just, I
Everybody's
don't know.
booing. Boo!
Yeah.
You gotta start playing. You know what? We're gonna play it
Or-
on the channel. We're playing it on the channel, dude.
Or
now I'm
the
gonna
Assassin-
force him into
oh,
it.
yeah. Oh, the Ezio collection. That
Ooh.
would, yeah, that actually would.
Isn't
be,
Roger Craig Smith the one who voices Ezio?
That's what I mean.
Yes.
That's what I mean.
See, that's a character that he aces, man.
Bro, I fucking love Ezio.
Yeah.
He's such a good ass character.
How do you
man.
go from I'm Ezio to Baldy McNose here? That's a good one. It's like, oh, okay. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Roger.
Thanks, Roger. You're good and you're bad. Come on, make up your mind. Damn it.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding, Roger. You're great.
Yeah, God bless him. Though.
God bless you, but stick with Boom, dude. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the third one. Maybe Chris, you could be on the third one too if you're over.
Oh, of
I'd be
course.
excited, man, because we get some good conversation. We've reached a longer time than the last one, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would love to. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, no problem. It's
I mean,
fucking
he's
pleasure.
Here, he's already here like 2-3 times a week.
Yeah,
so
for,
it
like-
really honestly wouldn't be that hard.
Exactly. So I mean, you're gonna be a very
Integral
constant,
part of this.
yeah, constant character. So
All right.
he's
part of the
kind of
cast.
awkward about it. He's like, oh,
He's like, I'm part of the
right.
cast.
Yeah, he's like, whoo. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, we get Star Wars, the complete saga, episode 2 up here soon. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.
I
Take
love
care.
you. Take care. I love you.